Come out the car.
Me?
Come out the car.
Go ahead.
Are you serious?
I'm good.
Are you serious?
I'm good. Oh yes, please.
Can you step outside so I can do it?
All right, let's get into it. Officer Duncan, how you doing today, sir?
Doing great. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good, pretty good. Tell us about what we're going to be looking at today.
So today we're looking at a police officer, a sergeant with Miami Gardens, and out of Miami Gardens, she was arrested for DUI. According to the news report, she was seen speeding through a red light in her white Mercedes and rode through another one when police subsequently stopped her, and she was arrested for DUI, which is driving under the influence, and she also was taken to jail for 2 citations.
All right, let's get into it.
Huh?
I was trying to get my friend to go home.
Come out the car.
Me?
Come out the car.
Go ahead.
Are you serious?
I'm good.
Are you serious?
I'm good.
Come to the back of the car. Are you serious? Sarge? Really? You see how you're driving?
I have a friend.
And by the way, this video comes from a channel called Law and Crime. If you'd like to watch that video without our commentary later, you can always click the link in the description box below.
With me.
Hey, Gomez, you on? Give me a note, sir, please. Stay in the back of the car, please. Hold on. Sarge, come out the car. Come out the car. Stand outside the car. Stay right here. Sarge, stay right here.
Smith. All right, gonna be performing some field sobriety testing today, okay?
Okay.
Are you willing to take these tests?
Absolutely.
So, are you wearing any you have any contacts?
No.
No? Okay, so what about your shoes? Would you like to take your shoes off?
No.
No? Okay. So we're gonna come over here. Any injuries or anything like that? No? All right. So first thing we're gonna do, I need you to Huh? Oh, hold on. I'll be back. All right, Smith.
So that means you was starting sobriety test. You started sobriety test because the sergeant told you not to.
Yes, they advised me that Miramar is coming to take over.
Okay.
I mean, I started and now.
So in the middle of the sobriety test, it told you no, right?
Yeah, he told me to stop. My sergeant told me to stop. So.
Conflict of interest?
I don't know.
So what do you think she's going on about there?
So she's just trying to figure out why he stopped the field sobriety test.
So, but what I'm saying is, it looks like another department may have come over to take over.
Oh, so in order to, well, right now he's calling the sergeant to come in because this is the sergeant, and he wants somebody above him to make sure everything is by the books.
Right.
It's my thought process. The reason why he called his supervisor, because
Gotcha.
this is another supervisor.
Right. So she just to make sure the audience is clear, she's also a sergeant in the same police department.
Correct.
That just pulled her over.
Correct.
He said Miramar. I have to look it up. This was Miami Gardens that happened in.
Right.
And when he said Miramar is coming to do it, I'm assuming that's the name of the nearest town. Maybe they have
No, Miramar will be his sergeant, his supervisor.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. So that's okay. So he's just saying another person is coming. I thought he
Right.
was saying that because when she said conflict of interest, I thought that maybe it would be a conflict of interest for them to be performing a test like that for one of their own. They want to make sure that it's objective, in case it comes up in court or something.
Correct.
Is there any kind of conflict of interest with doing that?
It shouldn't be. If they do it by the books,
Mm,
do it like they would do anybody else, it shouldn't be a conflict of interest.
gotcha.
Because now what they do is they'll do a blood draw, so they'll get a warrant for your blood, take you to a hospital, and do a blood draw to determine your alcohol content in your blood. If they don't do the field sobriety test.
Gotcha.
I don't know. He told me to stop, and I'm just advising you
Okay.
that Miramar is coming to take over.
Okay.
All right.
No problem.
All right.
Because right there he says he's advising. I'm just advising you that Miramar is coming to take over.
Is your badge in there?
No problem.
Where's your license on? Any female? Is it in your purse? No. Just put it in the car and fucking. Somebody you want to give your jewelry and stuff? License? Who is she? The sergeant just asked you. Dio.
I don't know if I got my license. I got my number for you. You need my number?
You have a police badge or police ID? Oh, like it's a professional.
In my drawing home.
Why are they going back and forth about whether or not she has a police ID on her? Any particular reason?
That is a great question, and I honestly don't know the answer to that.
Because they seem to be to be insisting on her having it. Like, why don't you have it? And
Well, probably because they're about to take it away from her because she's about to be
suspended.
Yeah, suspended.
Gotcha.
Put in jail. That's the only thing I can think of.
Gotcha.
Keisha. Holloway. So she refused everything. Okay. I didn't ask you for the drug test yet. Okay. But she probably gonna refuse that. Yeah. She refused.
What did she refuse? Did you catch that?
I'm thinking that they're saying that she refused the field sobriety test.
Someone said over here.
But that's speculation.
316? Listen. I'll tell you that. See if 220 is available right now. I don't want another officer.
Okay. So it didn't show her getting put in the back of the car or anything like that, but she go back to the recap. She was arrested for that.
So, according to the report that I read, she was arrested and charged um, and relieved of her duty. So, she's been probably more than likely placed on paid administrative leave pending the outcome of the investigation from the Internal Affairs.
Gotcha. What kind of impact could this have on her career?
Well, actually, it just depends. So, I honestly wouldn't know if it would have an impact on her career or it may not have an impact on her career because certain departments you can go through what's called an arbitrator. So if say you get terminated for uh, wrongdoing, you can go before an arbitrator and you may or may not be able to get your job back. And depending on the arbitrator, you may or may not be able to get back payback. So it all depends on the giving the person due process because she has to get due process. So even if they terminate her for the DUI, they're going to have to give her a due process. So she may or may not be able to get her job back depending on her.
Right. And that arbitrator, that's the person who can overrule, or like, can that person decide in either the favor of either side?
Yes. So that person can decide either that person is can get their job back, or that person can decide that person doesn't get their job back.
Right. Now, if she tries to, let's say she doesn't get her job back there and she tries to go and get hired at a different department, do you think they have the discretion to disregard that incident and give her another shot? Or do some, like for instance in Texas, would there be a law or some sort of policy in place that would prohibit a person from getting a job in a different department?
So the only thing, if they got convicted of a domestic violence situation,
Gotcha.
where in the state of Texas, by law, you can't have a firearm if you are in a domestic violence situation, from what
Gotcha.
I'm aware of. Other than that, could she get a job with another department? Sure, she possibly could. Could they look at her record and view that as a off incident where they're like, well, we'll give you a shot even though we know that this happened at that department? Yeah.
But it's
So
up to
it's up to each individual department.
right. It's at their discretion. So if they want to hold that against her, they want to say, hey, look, that's a bad look for you. We don't really have a tolerance for that here at our department. So sorry. Or they could say, if everything else about her service record holds up, they might say, okay, this was a one-off situation. Have you ever heard of a police having to go through like any kind of, I don't know, like sobriety or like Alcoholics Anonymous type of situations to try and rehabilitate that? Or maybe could she be required to go to that before she can work somewhere else?
It's a possibility. Like I said, it all depends on the department, their policies, what they're willing to, just the different aspects, because every case will be different.
Right.
Because it's one thing if she would have hit and killed somebody and then tried to still be a police officer versus, hey, I made a mistake. I shouldn't have got behind the wheel. I know better, but I did. And I'm admitting to my mistake and upfront and honest about it. So, like I said, it just depends on the department.
Gotcha. What's the so she's getting charged with DUI. I think worst case, was that it? DUI?
DUI and 2 traffic offenses.
Okay. Worst case scenario would probably be just that her career is over. That could hypothetically be the situation.
Right.
Gotcha.
If you like this video, like, comment, share, and subscribe.
All right. We'll see you guys next time.
Peace.